going to Berlin next month, and because my native language is Hebrew, because I'm kind of brown, and because my German is not that good, people may think I'm a refugee.
I am bored. What should I do?
Ich weiß.
Hallo und willkommen, ich bin Meister Lenze and you're watching Get Germanized Snapchat Q&A number 14. If you want to be part of the next Snapchat Q&A, make sure to, add me on Snapchat. The name there is Get Germanized, and send me a video question once I request it. That's how you're going to be part of the next Snapchat Q&A, but not before, please. Only when you see that I say on Snapchat, send in questions. Otherwise, you will not get an answer, and, well, that would be a pity, right? So wait, and let's get started right away, I'd say.
Hi, greetings from Pennsylvania. Me and my friend Achilles here were wondering, what's your favorite story that you've heard? Alternatively, if there are any, local legends or sayings that you find intriguing.
My favorite story, that would kind of be too long for this video, most likely. My favorite sayings, local legends. Well, I don't know any local legends about my place here, like my village, because it's very small. I guess there could be some. Something my grandma always used to tell me is that if you go into the bushes in the gardens, right, where the peas grow, pea stalks. How do you say a pea stalk? I don't know. Anyway, there is something called der Erbsenbock, the pea goat, and he will get you when you steal the peas. Or something like that. That's probably, I don't know if that is very known or well known at all in Germany. It's just something my grandma used to tell me to scare me off those bushes, because she wanted to pick them and then they were gone. I guess, it wasn't me. Favorite story, well, Lord of the Rings is definitely one of my favorite stories. It's not like a local legend or anything like that, but I like it. I've also read the books, so...
Hallo, was ist dein Lieblingswort auf Englisch und auf Deutsch?
Mein Lieblingswort auf Deutsch ist Rhabarbermarmelade. Die Rhabarbermarmelade. And in English, well, in English it's more difficult. I like to say squirrel because people think I cannot say it. There's a horde of squirrels. They are eating that nut. Squirrel.
Hi, my name's Patricia Anna Angelika Kieselbach. Well, that's my maiden name. We came to America when I was 6. My mother gave us a middle name. Do you think that's common, or...?
Well, middle names are quite common in Germany, I'd say. I don't have one, but my mother has one as far as I know. I don't remember it, though, because obviously we never use it. And my younger brother has one as well. It's Andre. His middle name is Andre. So Sandy Andre Hanekom.
Hello, I'm a fan from the Philippines and I just want to ask, do witches still exist in Germany? Like, for example, quack doctors?
If witches still exist in Germany, well, you gotta ask the witches. I don't know any, but I guess you mean like pagans? You also said quack doctors, so you mean like, I don't know what the word is in English, but the people that heal with nature and stuff like that. I don't think that's necessarily a quack doctor. Let food be thy medicine, yeah, and stuff like that. I agree with that. But witches, like pagans and stuff like that, I bet they exist. I don't know any personally. I know people who are into the occult because it's cool and stuff like that. All these teenage girls, right? People who really practice it and don't just wear a pentagram or something like that because it looks cool. No, I don't know any, but I guess they exist.
When to use the das and die, it's still really confusing for me to know which one's feminine, masculine, or plural, or neutral. Which one have to be? Does the north and the south have really different dialects? Like I've heard in other places, it's a bit different, but the north and the south are completely.
Well, as far as your question with the articles goes, I always suggest to people that they should just keep learning the article with the noun, so das Haus and der Hund, instead of just Haus and Hund, just because it will make things so much easier for you later on. I'm not 100% sure if there is a rule. Dave would be the expert on the grammar when it comes to this kind of stuff. I can't think of any. If there is one, I'll leave a link in the video description. Also the dialects are very different, yes, from north and south. But also, I mean, in Saxony they speak the Saxony dialect, and that sounds quite different from the High German, the Hochdeutsch that I speak. So, yeah, I guess they're right. They're not wrong, at least. I mean, in Bavaria, many people speak Standard German, High German as well if they want to, well, be understood better. They are able to speak like that, but sometimes they don't.
Hallo Dominik, ich habe eine Frage. Denken Sie, es gibt einen großen Unterschied zwischen Österreichern und Deutschen?
Oh, I bet if you asked the Austrians, they would say yes. He asked if there's a big difference between Austrian and German people. And I think so. I think the Austrian people are way more chill. They're like, oh, I don't give a shit. And Germans are like, meh, 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 meh. Like a little bit more naggy, and they like to they like things like they like them. How they like them, yes. They like it a particular way. And Austrians are more chill, I guess. That's what I think, at least. Maybe you guys can help me out there, because I don't actually know many Austrian people at all. Unless you count Adolf Waltz. No, Adolf Waltz. Christoph Waltz and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper.
I'm going to Berlin next month. And because my native language is Hebrew, because I'm kind of brown, and because my German is not that good, people may think I'm a refugee.
I would like to say no to that question, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, if I don't know a person, I'm generally careful anyways. So it doesn't matter if you're a refugee or not. If someone approaches me and is kind of weird towards me, not that you've been weird or anything like that, but just saying, if someone is acting strange, and it doesn't matter what they look like, how they sound, I'm just generally careful then. But I think there is a possibility that people might consider at least that you're a refugee if your German isn't good, and if, well, like you said yourself, you kind of look like you could be from one of those countries. But I wouldn't necessarily say you need to worry too much about it, because, I mean, you can speak English very well, so just go with that. So I think that will be fine.
Hey, so I have been learning Deutsch for quite some time now, and I've learned that there are 3 genders in German nouns, which are die, der, and das. So what if one day, if I happen to be in Germany and I messed up the articles, the die, der, and das, while talking to the native, will it be considered a sin or a grammar crime or something while talking to them? I don't know.
No, it is not considered a grammar crime if you get the articles wrong, definitely not. I mean, some people would say it's a crime of sorts. No, not really. It's all good, like you don't have to worry, because even if you get it wrong, we still understand what you mean, most likely at least. I don't know anyone who would get angry about this or like offended. Oh, how dare you? Oh, I bet there's some butthurt people, but I'm not one of them, and I don't know anyone who is, so don't worry. It's gonna be fine.
Growing up, was your family big on any German traditions? And if so, what was your favorite one?
I can't remember really, since I was very young at the time. I don't think my family was necessarily in some of those rural traditions that we have, like being part of a Schützenverein, like a hunters club or something like that, or marksman club, like just shooting at targets and stuff like that, not at animals. Or like people in rural areas, often the youth is part of the fire watch, I guess, and stuff like that. I've never done that. My parents did judo when they were younger, and I did it too for a while. I played some handball, volleyball. That's not what you mean, though, is it? Well, Christmas was always a big thing here, like it is anywhere in the world, almost anywhere. And we went to church on the 24th of December, because in Germany, Heiligabend, the 24th of December, is when we open our presents, and that's also when many people go to church in the afternoon, then come back, then have dinner, mostly potato salad and sausages, or our family had potato salad and chicken wings, and like it's supposed to be a beggar's meal, so nothing too fancy, right? And then on the 25th you have the big turkey or duck or whatever you want to do, really. Some people have fish, I think, as well. Depends on what you like, really, on what your family does. And yeah, Christmas was always really cool. That's one big thing here in Germany for sure. That's it with the Snapchat Q&A. If you want to be part of the next episode, well, you know what you have to do. Add me on Snapchat. Name there is Get Germanized, one word. And like this video if you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen.